This mountain is even bigger than the Mount Everest. Imagine standing at the base of the tallest mountain on the earth, and when you look up and realize that it's not even close to the biggest mountain in our solar system. Because somewhere out there on another planet there exists a volcano so massive you wouldn't even recognize it as a mountain from the ground. So today we are comparing the Earth's greatest giant with the true king of the mountains. And here's the difference is honestly terrifying. On Earth, nothing beats Mount Everest. We know it has a height of 8848 meters above sea level. That's almost 9 kilometers into the sky, right? And which is where the commercial airplanes like to fly at similar altitudes. But Everest feels tall for a reason. The Earth has a very strong gravitational pull, which is the active tectonic plates also constantly reshape the surface of the Earth. And the mountains grow because of that, but they also collapse under their own weight. The natural limit keeps Earth's mountains relatively small, and even when Everest is still rising today, it's about 4 millimeters growth per year due to the tectonic plates collision on Earth. But compared to what exists elsewhere, Everest looks baby. So now let me take you to the Mars, and here's where the Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the entire solar system, lies. Its height is about 22 kilometers in the sky. That's way bigger. That's almost 3 times taller than the Everest. But the height is not the most crazy part of it. The base of the mountain is 600 kilometers wide. That's the roughly size of whole France out there. If you stood on Mars near Olympus Mons, you wouldn't see a sharp peak like you would see from the Everest base camp. You'd see what looks like a slightly rising horizon because of the extreme gentle slope. These gentle slopes are similar to somewhat like you can relate to the Hawaii volcanoes. The Olympus Mons is a type of a shield volcano which is built by countless lava eruptions over millions and millions of years. So, why do you think it's so big, so massive? There are two main reasons for that: low gravity compared to Earth. Mars is only 38% of Earth's gravity. That means mountain can grow much taller before collapsing. And it also doesn't have a moving plates, right? The Earth's crust moves constantly, but Mars has almost no tectonic plates currently. So the volcano stayed in one place for millions of years from today, and the lava eruptions kept piling up slowly, and it grew to the unimaginable size of the mountain volcano today. And on Earth, volcanoes move off the hotspots, but on the Mars, the Olympus Mons just kept growing over the years. If you are a climber and you wish to climb Olympus Mons, which is theoretically, so climbing Everest takes about 2 months of expedition we all know about. But the climbing Olympus Mons, it would just take weeks just to reach the base of it. And once you reach the base of it, the slopes are so gradual that you might not even notice you're climbing. It just looks like you're walking on the straight surface. But when you get slowly near the summit, there's a cliff nearly about 7 kilometers high surrounding the volcano. That cliff alone is very much taller than the most of the mountains on the earth, right? And the top of the Olympus Mons, there lies a massive caldera. This is where you can look at how it looks like. A volcanic crater which is 80 kilometers wide, big enough to swallow entire cities. And here's some, let's put this into a perspective so you can better understand the fact. The Olympus Mons were placed on Earth if then its peak would reach the stratosphere directly, and all the weather systems would form around it. And the airplanes would also need to fly around it instead of over it. It would actually dominate the entire planet, right? The forecast would also change slowly because of the clouds getting blocked and everything. You know, we can talk about this in some other day, but the Everest would look like a little baby beside it. The Mount Everest is definitely the tallest mountain on Earth, but the Olympus Mons is the tallest mountain we know currently in our solar system. And it reminds something crazy, right? The universe is far more extreme than we imagine sitting out here. So, if you want more of this because of the universe only gets crazier, hit that button out there.